Never not record, man.
Yeah.
Never not record. Always record. Always record.
Well, I just wasn't sure if you put it on until once everyone's getting ready.
Oh, no, I put it on, and then if there's something funny to capture.
Oh, okay, yeah. Something stupid?
Something stupid.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, that's the...
For Jay?
Yeah, for Jay, for the TV, but we don't really need that right now. No, we don't need that. We don't need that, because this is a special day. This is a very special day. Okay, you want to do the...
The clickety-clackety-clack?
Clickety-clack, the snappy snip?
Do it now?
Yeah.
Do it better than Jordy?
Yeah.
That's not how that hard.
And welcome back to Shmanime. Guys, look.
I don't know where to look.
We got our first guest. My buddy Baker. And so for those of you who have been with us from the beginning, you guys know the pantheon that is Shmanime. I have mentioned Baker's name, like by name, on numerous occasions.
I think my first suggestion for you guys was Golden Boy.
Yeah, and we did it, and it was like one of the
Fucking
best ones.
10. I'm mad at that. You guys didn't give it a 10.
Yeah, that's true, but we don't give 10s.
Well, I don't give a shit. That was a 10. You know it was a 10.
Yeah, I know it was a 10.
Yeah, fuck you.
They should.
Jay,
Yeah.
Jordy, you both know it was a 10.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know where I'm looking.
You know what's
I'm looking
funny
at
too, though, is Jay is here, but he's choosing not to be on this episode right now.
Well, I mean, he's being held ransom.
He is being held ransom.
Well, hostage. For ransom.
Yeah, hostage, ransom,
And
whatever.
the ransom is K-pop.
Yeah, K-pop, and being kidnapped by my wife.
For
so
K-pop
so you
purposes.
guys can give him a hard time on that. And if you were listening to our last episode, we're lying to you. We did not do Dragon Ball. We were going to, but yeah, it was going to be our final episode too on Dragon Ball. But we actually fucked up and got drunk that night and couldn't get up in the morning to do a recording.
Yeah, you said you went to bed early at 3:30. No, Jay's partner went to bed at 3:30.
Yeah, Jay's partner went to bed at 3:30, and then
And that's early.
That's early.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm tired just thinking of that. Fuck. I don't know where to fucking look, man. Where do I look?
You can look at anything you want, man. It doesn't matter.
fuck,
I
man.
usually just look at you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right?
I mean,
So like, don't worry about the cameras. Pretend the cameras aren't there. Yeah. I mean,
I'm
unless
always
you're
going to look.
unless you want to like talk to the audience, but that's up to you. I never really talk. Actually, do I talk to you guys? I talk to you guys sometimes. But, dude, how long have we known each other, man?
Well, that's what we were talking about the other day. I think it was probably around like 2006.
Yeah.
Because when did you start doing stuff with Fitz? Like, when did you guys start playing shows?
We started playing shows, 2006-ish, 2007.
Yeah.
And then I think it was my singer James at the time, and Jordy was a singer too, but James probably reached out.
I'm not entirely... I mean, that was also fucking... That was
like years ago. It's like almost 2 decades ago now.
That was 17 years ago. I don't remember who talked to me first. Like, I don't even remember if I wiped earlier. Like, I mean, I did. But, I can't remember who it was who talked to me first.
It was probably James, for sure.
I mean, James was kind of, I don't want to say the businessman.
He was the businessman.
He was
100%.
the one that did everything for that, yeah.
Yeah, and then we ended up showing up at your place afterwards.
Yeah.
Because that was your birthday show.
Yeah, so I had a birthday show. It was 2 Toronto bands, them being one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then there was another band from like fucking Fox something. From like Tilsonburg or something, like, not Tilsonburg, like...
Yeah, I remember that. It's on the tip of my... Anyway.
Yeah.
And this is all back when like those bands like Battle Cat and stuff were still around.
Yeah, this was like 2006 or 7 when you can have a local show and 250 kids show up.
Yeah. Fuck. I miss those days,
Those
man.
days were sick, man.
Yeah. But anyways, dude, okay, so again, people in the pantheon or that know the animation anime pantheon, you're kind of a bit of a celebrity in here. Also, just so you know, guys, we replaced Jordy with the actual star of the show, which is Andrew, because
for the record, I post on Discord and YouTube as STFUBaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
if you ever hear me talking about Baker, that's who he is.
That's
now
me.
you can actually put the name to a face now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or is it a face to a name? Well, I don't fucking know.
Both.
Both.
Now. It is now both.
It is now
forever.
Both. Dude, what? We talked about this a long time ago too. What was your first anime?
Well, see, you kind of low-key brought it up a few episodes back when I can't remember the exact episode, but I mentioned to you, like, my first one that I recall watching was Samurai Pizza Cats.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like, do I remember anything about it other than the fucking theme song?
Or, like, them getting shot out of that big gun from the
yeah.
tower?
Like, that was, like, because I'm 1986, so I'm turning 37, and that was, like, 92, 93, 94 era. So that was, like, fuck. If I don't remember when I met him, do you remember when I watched Samurai Pizza Cats? Like, come on. I definitely don't remember that. But I do remember watching it. So that was like the first exposure I ever had to anime.
Yeah.
But like back then, you didn't know it was anime. You just thought it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
No one really
knew what anime was.
Yeah, like,
and, even
Westerners.
Sailor Moon was still kind of like considered just a cartoon.
Yeah, it was a cartoon. And then later you find out it was from Japan. You're like, oh, that's fucking cool. And then you like later find out, oh, they changed everything about it for North America.
Yeah.
Like, her name is not Serena.
No. Yeah, not at all.
Like, what the fuck?
But did you see Sailor Moon? They actually did try to make a North American Sailor Moon cartoon.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was.
Was it like manufactured in North America, or was it
No,
Japan
North
trying
American,
to make? Okay.
like North American manufactured and animated. It was just horse shit. It was garbage.
Was it trying to look and copy, or was it just like taking the likeliness and everything about it?
Yeah, it was trying to take all the look. So it kind of looked like. Do you remember those old '80s cartoons like I don't know, Zelda, right? Mm-hmm. And all that kind of stuff. It was that
like Smoggies,
Smoggies, and all
Hell
that.
Yeah.
It was that aesthetic, but with all these like girls, like in high school or something like that, all hanging out together. One was in a wheelchair. I think it was Sailor Mercury was in a wheelchair, and she like had like a wheelchair thing that would shoot rockets or something like that. I can't remember.
That's so fucking weird. Right? A wheelchair that shoots rockets. I mean, slightly progressive for the time, but like weird as fuck.
But yeah, and like the song was just absolutely horrendous.
Side note, I'm terrible with Sailor Moon. Which one has the shrine? Is it Sailor Mars?
Sailor Mars, yeah.
I actually went to Japan and went to that shrine.
Oh, no way.
It's based off a real place.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I actually walked around it. At the time, I didn't know. The person I went to Japan with, she was a huge Sailor Moon fan. Yeah. And I was just like, what are we doing here? She's like, oh, Sailor Moon. I was like, okay. Then we just walked around for like 5 minutes, and I was like, do you want to go get food? She's like, yeah, let's go get food.
Yeah. Okay. You know, it's funny because they're so underwhelming, those places.
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
Right?
Well, no. The one that was most whelming is, let's look at this bad boy. One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
His entire apartment and entire neighborhood is based off of the creator. He made it after his apartment.
Oh.
So like, I have pictures I'll show you later of me just standing there. And if you compare it to like the anime, it's shot for shot. And you look this way, you look that way, you look that way. It's literally the entire anime. Yeah. And it's fucking awesome.
That's fucking sweet.
And it was just like randomly like 20-minute subway ride over, and then like a 10-minute walk, and then you're just like, wait a second. I'm in fucking One Punch Man right now. And you're like, this is fucking awesome.
We gotta go grocery shopping for those sales.
Yeah. No, it was so fucking good. Like, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah, because that One Punch is, I think you said, your favorite anime.
Yeah,
like,
so
of all time. So
right now, I can't really say favorite anime. I'll definitely say favorite manga.
Yeah, okay.
Because the anime, so far we've seen the first 2 major arcs, which is season 1, season 2. And then
because season 2 is kind of a little
so season 2 was subpar because they made it subpar. Season 2 in the manga was so fucking good.
Yeah. Okay.
And then now they are about to adapt it. There's rumors on Mappa potentially taking it.
Yes, I
don't
think you're the one
know.
who told me that.
Yeah, that's the rumor I've seen. And don't get me wrong, you can flame me all you want. I love Mappa. Mappa looks so good, but I feel like other people make fight scenes better than Mappa.
Oh.
Mappa makes beautiful stuff, and Mappa can make it look really good.
Yeah.
But I feel like their fight scenes in certain anime are a little left to be desired.
So they're a little lackluster. I do.
Yeah.
I can agree with you there because there's been some other studios that I've seen like, wait, who's doing JJK right now this season?
It's Mappa.
Is it Mappa?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay, I'm not a good example.
Yeah. So like Mappa with JJK 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They have a different director, so that's why the art style is slightly different.
Yeah, okay.
But like, don't get me wrong, like the Toto and Yuji fight versus the tree thing, I can't remember the fucking name.
Oh man, that was fucking
like that was
banging.
probably their best animated fight in the entire thing. The other stuff, it even at times it felt like the characters looked great, but the background was a little muddy and just like.
But
motion blur. You know, like
I don't mind that if the background's like that, just to make the characters pop.
Oh yeah. But like it also.
But this season, man, in JJK with Nanami being fucking angry as fuck.
Spoilers.
Oh yeah. Well, you guys know I'm spoiling the shit out of fucking everything.
But yeah. So wait, have you caught up with JJK? Then?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
So as a seasoned Nanami simp, I am drinking. I am slurping this juice down. My partner, she's a Choso simp, and she just like, I tried to say something during the last episode. She's like, "Shut the fuck up!" I'm like, like okay. Yeah.
Choso is.
Wait. We sidetracked. Let's jump back.
That
that was a tangent. So yeah, rumor is One Punch Man season 3 with Mappa.
Yeah.
I would like to see it. I don't know what studio would capture it better.
Bones would be a good one. I like Bones.
Because like if I look back to because who did Attack on Titan first 4 seasons? Is that 3 seasons? Is that Wit?
I think that was Wit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they handle action very well. So like a lot of their movement, especially like that Kenny versus chasing Levi scene. I think that's like some of the best animation and just any scenes in like anime.
Yeah.
Let alone like the best Attack on Titan scene.
Yeah.
So I would love to see them handle something like that because this season is very, very fight heavy.
Yeah, because it's
like 90% fight. Because at the end of the season of season 2, the Monster Association steals one of the kids, and it's the president of one of the big donors. So they have to go save the kid.
Oh, okay.
So they're going underground to all these monster layers. Yeah. And it's just levels and levels.
Levels and levels.
It's like the Raid.
Yeah.
You know, have you seen the Raid?
Yeah.
It's like the Raid, but anime.
Yeah.
And the thing that's crazy is when the manga was coming out, they don't come out weekly; they come out monthly. And first off, Murata is a god. He makes that thing look so fucking good. They were coming out monthly, and there was a point where it was, I think, 5 years since Saitama was in a chapter, and it was still fucking good.
Oh,
like that's how you know you have a good franchise. 5 years without the main character in it.
Yeah.
And granted, it was like every month, so it's not like.
But I feel like that's the thing, right? Like when you're writing a manga or any kind of writing, it's like Naruto, for example, right? Naruto is my least is my least favorite character in the whole series,
and you base it on him.
Yeah, but you base it on him. Like I think Jay and I had this conversation where it's so rare that you're gonna actually like the main character. It's always some sort of side character. But I mean, Saitama is a great main character, and I think. But this is my point: is that even though he is such a great main character, you're making such good side characters that it doesn't matter if they interchange, right?
That was one of the things I was talking about when I first watched One Punch Man. I was like, Saitama's awesome, but like I would love to see an anime about Genos. Yeah, I would love to see an anime about fucking Tatsumaki. I'd love to see an anime.
Tatsumaki,
like I want to see 2 or 3 episodes of like Metal Bat. Like, Hellish Blizzard. Like I never remember her name. Fubuku.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
You guys all know I fucking suck at names. So.
Yeah. So like that's the thing is like every character in that anime you get like surface level shit, and you're like, I want to know everything about that character. Whereas like Naruto, you're like, okay.
Yeah, well, it is like you get what you see in Naruto, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, again, don't not. I'm not knocking Naruto in the sense that like it's.
I am.
Yeah, I know you are, you jackass. But like, it's a good anime, but like, the best scenes and the best characters are always going to be side characters. Like, Guy Sensei is always my favorite, and the fact that there's one scene where he just like. So I don't know if you know much about Naruto. I know you're not going to watch it.
Are we talking Eighth Gate?
Yeah, the Eighth Gate.
Yeah. I know all about it. So the thing is with Naruto, I got like 90 episodes in.
Yeah.
But every episode is like 3 episodes of actual story.
Yeah. Well, the
and
filler.
It's so brutal. Because like you start an episode and it's like 5 minutes recap, 2 minute intro, 3 minutes of staring.
Yeah.
2 minutes of story, outro. You're like, motherfucker.
You know, like, technically you only do get like 10 minutes of actual like show, and then you got to like make sure you look at the filler list and skip all of that because there's
see the thing is with that, I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it more of like a Dragon Ball Z versus Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah.
Because Kai, they trim the fat. Yeah. If you trim the fat from Naruto and make it like 300 episodes down to 180, I'll watch it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and it's not even the filler episodes, filler seasons.
Yeah.
It's the extra adding on the episode.
Like sometimes they'll even like have little filler bits in between that's not even in the manga where they're just doing something cute and funny
for no fucking reason. Yeah.
Yeah, you want something more precise.
Yeah, I watch it subbed. I mean, I watch it dubbed. Fuck you.
Yeah, you can join Jordy on that side.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I know we also talked about you had a fever dream anime because this is the thing. You and I are the same age.
Fever dream anime.
What? Yeah, and they just recently did a remake of it. Do you remember the one I'm talking about?
I'm fucking stupid.
Trigun?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I think you mentioned it on one of the episodes. Way back when I was getting into anime, I was like 13. I saved up like so much fucking allowance. I went to Music World when I lived in Niagara Falls. Yeah. And I bought Trigun because I was like, I did all my research. I love Dragon Ball Z. What's one I would like? Everyone's like, oh, check out Trigun. I'm like, fucking A. I went and bought, and it was like episode 21, 22. Yeah. And it cost me like 60 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, you fucking kids don't know. You don't know this shit.
I saved like a month allowance to get episode 21, 22. Yeah. And like, what the fuck? Like, when you jump into a series in like the last handful of episodes, you're like, who's that? Yeah. What's on his back? Yeah. Why is it a cross?
What is this?
Vash? What is, you know, like, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
He looks like the guy on the cover, but he's half naked with hair down.
Yeah, so I got burned by that. Yeah. But the new, did you guys cover it? No, okay. By Studio Orange. At first I was like, B-Stars looked okay, because if you didn't know, they did B-Stars. Yeah. I watched B-Stars. I was like,
did you watch both seasons?
Oh, dude, I am not a furry. I couldn't do it.
No,
There's a little too much wolf fucking sheep for my usual.
Okay, look.
There's a little in there, sure.
But if you can get past that, it's actually a pretty good story.
Nah, I got like 7 episodes in, and I was like, yeah, I'm dropping this. So I didn't give it 1 or 2. I gave it like 6 or 7. Okay. So we got me and my partner got halfway through season 1. Yeah. And I just looked at her, I was like, do you want to stop watching this? She's like, I was only watching it because you were. I was like, okay, good. So yeah, Studio Orange, they took it. I watched an interview on Trash Taste where they had someone from Studio Orange on. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that one.
And yeah, like that first little bit, I was like, okay, this looks okay. And then he started doing like capoeira dancing and like with his gun. And I was like, okay, they're fucking killing this. Yeah. And then they brought in Wolf, and I'm like, yo, simp. Like straight up. Simp.
I'm simping. Yeah. Dude, yeah, like I was so impressed. Like there's still some little jankiness, I guess.
Yeah, like, it's not 100%, but it's like 95.
Yeah. But it was like the best 3D I've ever seen for an animation. Like,
it
there's nothing like
easily the best 100% 3D anime. Yeah. And like just straight up some of the best 3D in anime.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
I don't know what they did, but they got the formula.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Trash Davis episodes, the guy they talked to him, and they're like, "Oh, what dream anime do you want to do?" He's like, "I can't tell you because I'm doing it right now." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, what is that?" So that was maybe like 5 months ago.
Oh
So
shit! So let's
we'll see. Something might get announced. I haven't looked into anything Studio Orange is doing right now.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward.
I would love for them to redo some of like the old Gundams, or the like. Oh, I don't know.
See, I think the problem with redoing Gundam is there's just so much goddamn Gundam content.
That's true.
There is. People aren't asking for old stuff redone. They're looking for just absolutely more.
Of like the new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. I don't know. I feel like there's some stuff out there like Tekka Man. I don't know. Did you ever watch Tekka Man?
Tekka Man?
Yeah. So he was like this dude. It was a little darker. Kind of had like a Gundam X Power Ranger suit.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so, but that old style, or that old story, but in today's technology and animation would be sick.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it.
Tekka Man.
Tekka.
Or like Fist of the North Star, for example.
Course, yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, it's still crazy how much people love Fist of the North Star. Also,
I've seen Tekka Man.
Yeah.
I have no idea anything about him.
Or like people doing like redoing the Berserk series properly.
That's 100 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Studio, I can't remember the studio name. It's like a fan-made studio.
Yeah. But like I don't know. It'll be awesome.
See, I think Fist of the North Star is cooking something.
I hope so, because that was legendary.
Because like Fist of the North Star came out like mid '80s?
No, earlier than that, man. I think it was 70s.
Okay, yeah. Well, whenever it came out, like it obviously had a manga.
Yeah.
And it just started getting published in North America in the past like 3 or 4 years. So now hype is getting brought up, and everyone's like, "Hey, let's check this out." And they look at it and they're like, "Okay, this is a little dated, pretty fucking gory, but sick." And I just have a feeling that we're gonna see more or new Fist of the North Star content anytime soon.
That'd be sweet. So it was 86 actually.
86, yeah.
Yeah,
in my year.
I mean, the manga was out way before that.
Yeah,
right?
of course,
So,
yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason why we're actually on this podcast, one of the reasons why we're actually on this podcast, you and me, other than the fact that, we're friends and I've mentioned you on several times. And and why we were just in the other room and said we need to come over here.
Oh. Jay just kind of gave me an eye roll and was like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah. That's probably the real reason why I didn't want to do the podcast.
And then I said it, and then Mike is like, "All right, we're gonna fucking record."
Yeah, right. Okay, so here's the story. So we were hanging out, and I was driving, and we were just talking about anime, obviously, and I don't know how it came up. But we talked.
We were talking about. I think it was a somewhat recent episode at the time.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe like within the past 2 or 3 months, and I was like, "Oh, by the way, blank."
Yeah, I think it was because we were talking about how we just did like, Grave of the Fireflies.
Or we're about to do.
Or about to do it, or something. Anyway.
Something to do with that.
Yeah,
anyways. Something.
Ghibli.
Yeah.
And then you told me what?
So we were driving, and I said, "Oh, by the way, you guys, which one was it? Mononoke?"
Yeah, Princess Mononoke.
Yeah. You're like, "Oh, yeah, Princess Mononoke." Yeah, I'd give that maybe like a 3 or 4 out of 10.
Yeah, which is absolutely fucked.
Yeah, man.
Just that's absurd, man. How do you give that out of all? Okay, first of all, out of all the anime you and I have watched and we talk about all the time, how like I can see you saying, "Hey, you know what, Ponyo, 3 out of 5," or like whatever.
See, this is the thing. I've touched what people consider the best.
Yeah.
Ghibli, and I hate it all.
That's
so I don't even want to go like tier 2.
Yeah.
Because like I'm looking at S tier.
Yeah.
And I hate it. So if I go A tier,
what
B
is
tier,
it about Prince? Because you've seen Princess Mononoke, and you says it's a 3 out of 5. What is it about?
No. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 3 out of 10. That's right.
That's
even
worse.
Motherfucker. Okay, so you said it is a 3 out of 10. Okay. Yeah. You can berate him. Come on the Discord. Help me out. Why? What is it about Princess Mononoke that you hate?
Okay, so it's been a minute since I've watched it.
Yeah.
I'll just say that, so I might be getting something wrong. But for me, it was just you know, we started the movie following this one character. He gets his crazy arm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sweet. He's fucking deformed, hella strong.
Yeah.
He throws his bow back, nails a dude off the horse.
Yeah. Decapitates him.
I was like, fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, they
fucking cuck you so hard. They're like, look how awesome this guy is. Look how badass this guy is. Let's let him never do it again.
Yeah.
And you will not think it's gonna happen again. Yeah. And then like, I'll give him credit. They're, you know, he makes a good looking world.
Yeah.
And like, when it comes to anime food.
Yeah, anime food, especially in Spirited Away. Yeah.
Ghibli is like unparalleled. Like, I will give them that. But like, when it comes to storytelling, it's not my cup of tea.
Come on, man, dude. Because like, because what I'm hearing right now is that you love the fact that he got fucked up and like there's some sick action about to happen. But there was more action at the end. There's an entire war between the forest and Irontown, and then there's a point where they are literally holding up the spirit forest's head, right? Like there's all sorts of fucking killing and shit.
Yeah, and it was mid.
It's not mid, man. It was not mid. There's no way you could tell me. Okay, fine. Action and aesthetics aside.
Yeah.
Storytelling. No, sorry, maybe not storytelling, but story.
So that's the thing. They could tell a good story.
Yeah.
I just don't like those stories. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's not true that you don't like those stories, because I know for a fact.
I don't like that story.
Okay.
Well, it's like a lot of people nowadays are talking about how, like, I'll use the most recent example.
Yeah.
Did you see the Barbie movie?
No, I didn't see it, but like I heard it was really good.
So everyone's like, oh, it's really good. It's really amazing. Like the message, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I watched it and I was like, it was okay.
Yeah.
And it's just like, everyone's like, oh, it's a fucking great movie. I'm like, I watch horror, sci-fi, fucking action, and this is a feel-good movie.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You know, it's like...
Actually, okay, so
going back to Ghibli, like, I like horror, I like action, I like this. All this is, like, not.
Yeah.
And it's just not for me. Yeah. There's an audience for it, and it does great in those audiences, but I am not that audience.
Yeah. You know what though? You got how are you? But you can't go into a movie like Barbie, first thinking it's gonna be like the bee's knees, and then secondly, it's gonna have anything crazy, actiony, cool. It's totally like a sitcom like parody, right?
Well, with Barbie, everyone is telling me like, oh, it's one of the funniest movies I've seen all year. One of the funniest. I love comedies. Don't get me wrong, and there was some really solid parts that I did enjoy. The one thing that I hated is that they gave away the best part of the entire movie in a trailer.
Oh, that sucks.
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
Because the trailer, like, they're all happy, they're all dancing, and everything's so happy. And she's like, have you guys ever thought of dying? And everyone just, like, record scratches, looks at her. And I looked at my partner, I was like, I would have probably cried of laughter if I didn't see it 6 months ago 47 times.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
And so, like,
Yeah, okay.
In that case, like, So there, like I said, there was some good parts in Barbie.
Yeah.
The performances were great. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like, it wasn't a bad movie, just not my movie.
Yeah. So and
Ghibli same with Ghibli's, they're not bad.
Yeah.
They're just not for me.
Okay.
And I hate them.
See, I can't argue with not for me, man.
Yeah, because and that's why, like, you know, to Jay, Jordy, and Mikey, they're all like, I think you guys gave Prince Smoking like high 9s.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and like I believe Jordy said it, like, other than anime movies, it's just one of his favorite movies.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but I fucking hate it. You know, so like,
that's
again,
true. I guess it's just I can't fathom it not being at least up there, like, or just a single Ghibli movie being up there for you.
I've seen, I think, 4.
Yeah.
And I didn't like a single one.
Oh my god.
Again, parts here and there, sure.
Yeah.
Animation, like I said, he does a great job.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you're not a big on the whimsy stuff.
I'm not whimsical. I'm not fantasy.
Actually, speaking of that, like, because everybody usually thinks like I'm the most fucked up person on this show.
Where do you think he finds some of the fucked up shit?
Yeah, Baker is more fucked up than I am.
We send each other fucked up shit.
Yeah. So he's
who do you think showed him Redo of Healer?
Yeah, exactly.
I encouraged him to watch it.
No, you encouraged me to read
Killing Stalking.
Killing Stalking and Metamorphosis.
Oh, Metamorphosis. Yeah.
And but look. Killing Stalking actually, if you take all the crazy shit out.
Yeah, you take like the hard R.
Yeah, hard R stuff out.
Yeah.
Right.
The hard grape.
Yeah, and you put in like, and you just look at the story. It is a good story
with a lot of blowjobs.
Yeah, a lot of like crazy stuff. But it's like, but the power dynamic shift in that.
Oh yeah, it was
manga
absolutely
or
fantastic.
the manhwa is like wild.
Yeah.
And then same with like, I mean,
Metamorphosis is
a
just
little different.
That's just
fucked up. That's just really fucked up.
That's just straight fucked. Like it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Like you go into it knowing you're gonna read one of the most fucked up things you've read.
Yes.
And that's how it just is.
Yeah.
You don't go, oh, I'm gonna go for the whimsical story.
No.
I'm gonna go for the fantasy story. No, you're going for hentai.
Yeah.
With a lot of hard R.
Hard R and very fucked up situations.
Not even stepdad, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm stuck.
Yeah. It's like Game of Thrones meets hentai, which I mean, technically hentai probably did it better before Game of Thrones anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Back in those early fucking 80s anime. Like, yeah. But man, actually, that was one of the shirts I found online, and I was gonna buy it for you. I was like, "Do you remember me texting you and be like, hey, I found your new favorite shirt?"
Oh God.
Yeah, and I never ended up buying it, but I'm gonna buy it one day anyway.
Oh man, there's a band.
Yeah.
So Mikey and I are into metal. Mm-hmm. There's this one band I've been listening to for a while called Desolate. I sent you the link on them. I'm just gonna talk about them for a half second. Mm-hmm. They're Desolate. And I don't know where they're from. They're from America, I think like Northeast. Mm-hmm. And they're fucking awesome. And then I sent them to my buddy, and he's like, oh yeah, no, this band is all about Evangelion. I was like, holy shit, it is. I didn't even notice. How am I fucking stupid? The album art is Evangelion. They use an Asuka sound clip in one of the songs. Mm-hmm. And then I started like listening to them, got into them. And then they put out, recently they put out a Bring Me the Horizon cover.
Oh, wow.
Diamonds Are Forever, whatever it is. We Will Never Sleep.
Yeah.
And then when that song came out, I don't know if you remember the album artwork. Mm-hmm. It's a girl holding her guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used the Metamorphosis girl.
Oh, no way.
And then I was like, wait a second. So I commented, I was like,
deep cut.
I was like, is this who I think it is? And then one of my friends messaged me. He's actually coincidentally the band manager.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, so this song, it's called Missing No, is about that song. It's about that manga.
Yeah.
And then he's like, the band is called Desolate, and all their socials is the hentai code. So, and in the song, it sings about her. Then there's like a slow part where it's like a robot saying numbers, and it's the code. Yeah. So now I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This band just went from like 8 out of 10 to like 10 out of 10.
With all the deep cuts, man.
And they just put out a hoodie of that, and it's her on it. Yeah. And like she's holding guts, and like the hood is guts, the pocket is guts, and there's guts going down the sleeve. But it's a Metamorphosis Desolate hoodie. Yeah. And I'm like, holy fuck, I need to buy this.
Yeah, you need that like ASAP.
No one's gonna get it, but when the one person does, you know.
It's like you're my people.
Yeah, you're the right amount of degenerate. Please don't talk to me because you're probably fucked up like I am.
Yeah, like we're gonna get along for a good half an hour to like bond over this specific thing.
The specific very fucked up thing.
And then we're gonna go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Where like you and I, we're just enough degenerate to want to hang out with each other,
yeah,
but not enough not to want to talk to each other.
Yeah.
But
fuck, I don't even know what we were talking about.
I don't even know. That doesn't matter.
Oh, we were talking about Ghibli being mid.
Yeah. Anyway, we're
below
past
mid.
We're past that point. But no, because it also sounds too like they also squeezed in a Pokemon reference there.
Oh yeah, Missing No. Yeah,
Missing No.
So I initially thought the song was about Pokemon.
Okay.
I was like, oh, cool. Like, cause my coworker showed me them. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I think they're like anime. This song is called Missing No. Yeah. That's Pokemon. Yeah. And they're like, oh, I heard this song. It's got Asuka screaming in it. Yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what it is with me. I can love something and then like another person references, and I do not catch that connection. And so like not noticing the album artwork was a screaming Ava. I was like, how the fuck did I not see that? And then looking at the lyrics and then realizing like it has the hentai code, I was like, am I fucking stupid? How did I like everything was in front of me. And I just didn't get it.
It's weird though, right? Because especially since we love metal, we associate metal in its own category.
Yeah.
Right? Or just music in general in its own category when we were like in those band days. And then anime is always over here in its own thing. And then there's anime music, which is all kind of a completely different thing. Or J-rock is a completely thing. But when you mesh the two,
there's a new resurgence right now of metal bands themed around anime.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. I can't remember. There's one that I just found out that is entirely Evangelion.
Yeah.
But then there's the big one right now is You're Wearing a Berserk shirt. They're called Brand of Sacrifice.
Yeah, Brand of Sacrifice.
They're from Toronto, and all their lyrics are based on all their paraphernalia and their shirts is anime / Berserk.
So we know the singer.
Yeah, centuries apart.
Yeah, we know the singer
and
too.
After Image, Kyle Anderson.
Kyle Anderson. Yeah. But yeah, he's a really cool guy. He was like, I remember when he was a kid back in those days.
Fuck, we're old.
Fuck, man. We're old, guys. We're old. Yes, we know that. But fuck. So what's funny too is because since Jordy couldn't be here, he wanted a couple questions answered.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right. Fuck you for not being here, Jordy.
I know.
You probably never watch this. Because you don't watch anything that you're not in because you're Hollywood.
I know. Fuck
Star
you.
of the show.
Star of the show. Go fuck yourself. Gotta get knocked down a few pegs. What was
Are you going to peg him?
I'm probably going to peg him.
Okay, cool. I'll watch.
Yeah. Metamorphosis style. No, I'm not going to. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to have to put a disclaimer on this one in the title.
Yeah.
Trigger warning, guys. Anyways, if you are listening and you do get all these references, you're just as fucked up as us anyway. So
tag us in some metamorphosis memes in the Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
I want to see them.
Yeah. Baker wants to see them. All right, what's your anime figure holy grail?
Oh, Jesus Christ. My holy grail.
Yeah, your holy grail, dude.
Grail
figure.
Fuck, I don't know. So I've been collecting, I'll just say this because you know this, they don't. I've been collecting anime figures for some time now. There was a point where like I was broke as fuck and I could only have like a handful, so I only had like clearly knockoffs. And then I got a career. I'm a barber. I got a career, and then I had disposable income, and then I just went crazy.
Yeah.
And I bought so much shit.
Man, you got some fucking awesome shit.
So now I got a lot of shit, and now. Fuck, there's a lot right now that are grails. Right now. Fuck. The one that comes to my mind, and I'm sure you've seen it, there's an Oni Rem from ReZero. The one that has like the huge fucking thing all around it. I'd say right now, that's probably up there. There's so many like anime resin statues that I've seen. Like Prime One Studio has some crazy shit. Like I would take almost anything they would do, but like that is grossly unaffordable. Like ones that I think I could afford, because like even that one I'm talking about is like if you find it on a deal, it's $500.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like I mean, I bought a Sideshow statue, and it still took me an entire year to finance.
That was the Venom one, right?
That was the Venom one.
Yeah.
Right? Like it took me an entire year just to pay it off before I could get it.
So I'm not so much on the long term. I want to buy it then and there.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I definitely can finance something, but I don't get the satisfaction in that. I'm a buy and walk out with it kind of person. So off the top of my head, probably that Oni Rem.
Oni Rem? Nice. I like that one too.
There's a lot of like I'm in a predominantly of my stuff is Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, having a sick Dragon Ball Z resin statue would be
dope,
though.
And
there's a
like,
lot of cool
I've
ones.
seen a really fucking awesome one of Goku Black with his scythe.
I do love Goku Black.
Yeah.
Or Rose, depending on what you want to call him.
Yeah. Well, because he was Goku Black and then he turned Rose. So, but he's actually in his Rose form.
Yeah.
And it's super sick. And then maybe just like some fucking Goku UI when he first comes in, he's kind of doing his like little strut.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that song. Yeah, So I'd say one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like I always thought about getting a Dragon Ball Z resin figure, but then there's also some where they do like the crossovers or like custom designed ones where like Goku is dressed as a samurai.
I've seen a few of those. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, those are fucking badass.
See, you're a huge fan of the crossovers. I'm a huge fan of the canon.
Yeah, that's true.
So I like my canon outfits.
Mm-hmm.
I like those, and like most recently, Ava did a awesome collab with a clothing company. I can't remember what they are.
Oh,
Because you've seen them around, like all those really sick ones. They're super fucking sick.
Yeah.
They look so good, but it's not their outfits from the anime, so I don't want it. The only exceptions I have for this is bunnies.
Bunnies.
I
That's
will
true.
buy every bunny, and and this little babe right here.
Oh yeah, Rem Bunny.
Yeah, she's got a lot of nice outfits.
Yeah,
that
she does.
I've gotten a few.
Yeah, because I think you have the naked leg and the stocking legs, right?
No, I don't have the naked leg.
Oh, you have stocking legs.
So I have the bunny, and then I have the Chinese dress one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, the Chinese dress one was cool too.
Yeah,
I like that one.
They just put out a new one because it was red and blue for Rem and Ram, and they just put out like a what is it? It's kind of like a like an evergreen and like a bluish,
like turquoise-ish almost.
Turquoise-ish, yeah. Most
Okay.
recently, and they just put out new bunnies of Rem and Ram, and they have ones where it's white stockings, white tights, and then red body, black tights.
Oh, dope.
So I don't know if I'm buying those yet, because if I buy one, I gotta buy the other.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, and
see, that's why I don't buy.
You can't
like,
buy you can't buy one. You have to buy the pair.
So it's
so hard.
It's I know I hear you, but Rem is my favorite, and I only do the Rem.
Yeah,
because I don't do Ram.
I'm a Ram appreciator, though.
Yeah,
I'm a Rem worshiper.
Yeah.
Rem appreciator.
Yes. There is one that I do really, really, really want to. She's in like a Chinese dress too, but it's kind of like she's in her same Oni style.
Okay.
Yeah, with her big mace or morning star.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. And she's like, it looks like she's about to she's lifting off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one. Show me that later.
I'll show you that one later. That one's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Also, my favorite bunny figure. And fuck, these guys are so expensive too. Sometimes the really big ones, like the quarter scale ones.
Oh yeah, the quarter scale ones. They are. I believe the company is Freely.
Freely, yeah.
Yeah. They just put out a power one. And it's okay. Her arm's just sticking out. She's kind of like that. I'm like,
Yeah, I remember when those
the
first
most
came out.
mid.
Yeah, the Power and Makima they were kind of mid when they first.
The one I want.
Yeah.
Darkness.
Darkness is dope.
Have you seen?
Yeah,
She's all,
yeah, oh yeah. She always does that.
Yeah,
though.
she always
like
does
I love that.
Yeah, that's if I were to spend the money on one of the big Freely ones. I believe it's Freely.
Or Freeing. It might be
Freeing. Yeah,
Freeing.
Yeah. If I were to spend the money on to get anyone, it would be the Darkness.
Yeah.
What they have right now. Yeah.
So I would do Albedo.
They have a bunny albedo?
Oh, they have. Oh, buddy, I'm gonna show you the bunny albedo.
Does she have wings and all?
I can't remember if she has wings. I don't think she has wings, but she's a cast off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fully cast off. Like.
Well, what is up, my dude?
Yes. So her or maybe Shion. I don't know if you know who Shion is. She's from the time I got reincarnated.
Oh yeah. Is she the?
Yeah, little horn, purple is her color.
Yeah.
And Yoko from Gurren Lagann, she's like laying on her side.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not a big fan of the laying bunnies.
You know what? It has to do with the pose, I think.
Like, have you seen? I'm gonna get her name wrong. Is it Cece from?
Yeah, from Kogis.
Yeah. So she's not laying, but she's kind of presenting, and I like that one.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It all depends on the pose.
But I believe she's tightless.
Is she?
I believe so.
I can't remember.
Tights.
Yeah.
They work.
Yes.
Yes. So I want tights.
Tights are always the way to go.
Yeah,
if you can go. Okay, but yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's another question. I know the answer to this. Do you have any anime tattoos?
I have too many.
Yeah, I was gonna say your entire. So I'm gonna tell them your entire, from the bottom of your neck to right above, like below your belly button.
Yeah,
Your entire
it's
chest
like my
in front.
pubish belt line
Is Shenron.
Is Shenron. My entire right leg is it's the Cell Saga with Gohan up front. Those two were both done by a gentleman named Ryan Cardinal in Vancouver.
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out Ryan. And then I have quite a few on my left leg. So as it goes, my right leg is just all Dragon Ball. It's that one scene, whatever you want to call it, one piece, blah, blah, blah. My left leg is a clusterfuck of artists. And so I have a Kid Goku who's done by Zach Wolfgang. He used to be in Ottawa. I think he's in Calgary now. I have an old friend named Jen. She put 9001 on my ankle because it's over 9,000. Terrible pun, but it's so good. And then I have...
I feel like guys like you, because it's like our buddy Adam, right? Or actually, no, we have a bunch of guys that we know that are like this. They have all these like sweet tattoos, but there's just one area of the body.
Yeah, that is just free for all.
Free for all. Yeah, let's go for it.
And then on my knee, I have... on my knee and around my knee, I have my friend Chelsea Holdsworth, based out of Vancouver. She did an Uzaru on my knee.
Oh, cool.
And
I don't think I've seen that one.
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
And then I have...
Show me more than that.
I have... what is it called? From Tokyo Ghoul, the scene where Jason puts the Chinese centipede in his ear. I have that wrapping around my knee. And then, unfortunately, someone who did two of my tattoos, recently passed to cancer, which kind of sucks, because he was a great person and I really enjoyed him. But there's a character, an artist, he was based out of Australia, but I think he moved to Thailand or Vietnam or something like that. And his name was Big Boy Pinups, and he takes hairy dudes and makes them pinups. And so I got him to do Bulma and Kid Chi-Chi as hairy, sexy dudes.
Oh, nice.
And then I have some guy based out of Mexico City. I don't even remember his fucking full name. It was Diego, and he did my Janemba tattoo.
Oh, because he's really famous, Diego.
No, it's not. It's not the one you're thinking. Oh, this guy was like... He's not. He could be now, but when I got tattooed by him, he only had like 8,000 followers. Something like that, under 10,000. He might have blown up now, but when I did it, he wasn't that big. It was just there was a tattoo studio around the corner from me, like within like 2 blocks of me, and my friend worked there. And she's like, "Hey, this guy's coming to guest in like 6 months. Yeah. Do you want to get tattooed by him?" And I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, let's go."
And then so I messaged him and I said, I'll think up something. And the thing with him is he had very strong, vibrant colors. So and like he really saturates his shit. So I was like, what lends well to that? And so I really like the Infusion Reborn, where when like Janemba is phasing, there's like he breaks up into those little 8-bitty blocks. Yeah. So I got something like that.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
So it really lent well to his color work.
Yeah. See, I need to get tattooed more, man.
And I showed Jay, and he said, like, "Who the fuck has a Janemba tattoo?" I was like, "Me." He's like, "Yeah, I know. I think you're the only fucking one." I'm like, "Yeah, man." But actually, I actually do have a friend that has a on his back. He started it. It's a Goku Super Saiyan 3 versus Janemba tattoo on his back.
Oh, that's
But
dope.
he did like one session. He's like, "All right, this fucking sucks. I don't want to do this."
Oh, so he's not finished?
So no, he's milking it. He's gonna get it done eventually. Okay, yeah. But the other part was the guy lived like 3 hours away from the artist, and the artist would guest spot in town. So like he wouldn't come for like 2 or 3 months, and then you get tattooed, and then he wouldn't come for like 6 or 7 months. Yeah. So he was very shoddy on like when he could get tattooed.
Oh, okay.
And if you have a full back piece, you don't want to drive 3 hours, get tattooed, then drive 3 hours while sitting.
Dude, when I was getting my whole back done, this is when I didn't have my car. or my own car anyway, and just going from my town to Toronto took about like half an hour during public transit, maybe like around that, depending on how like traffic and whatnot, and that still sucked.
Yeah.
That still sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Best anime influenced heavy music. Well, we just talked about that. So we're gonna skip that.
So I'll just reiterate. Right now, Desolate.
Desolate, yeah.
They're my top tier. Brand of Sacrifice is pretty solid. The other one, the Evangelion, I can't remember. But yeah.
Okay, so the next one.
If you got more, give me them.
Yeah.
I'm always down. I love everything, especially metal.
Yeah, metal. Anything sludgy, anything heavy. Definitely not K-pop-y.
Far from K-pop.
Actually, so when we take the drive down to go figure shopping on Monday, we're gonna just listen to K-pop the whole time.
Fucking cut my dick off. Rather do that.
Yeah. Okay. Best haircut in anime.
Best haircut in anime.
Yeah, because we know now that you're a barber.
Yeah. So there's a lot of hair in anime. I'd say the one that I've liked most recently, and it almost inspired me to get his hair, and it's not even a great haircut. It's just like I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I want that. The MC of Summertime Rendering.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just kind of had like a pull back with a little ponytail back here, but like it was more just like on the upper half of his head, and he had a little bit hanging down.
Yeah,
I really like that. When it comes to just like straight up cuts, I'm old school. I love a good pompadour. So a lot of people in anime, like especially delinquents.
Especially
delinquents.
When they're doing the old school style.
Yeah. Like Tokyo Revengers have pretty solid haircut, like most of them. And then I'm a sucker for like Levi's hair.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like too blockish Korean kind of undercutish kind of thing. And then there's one thing I hate about anime from the 90s and 80s is like how static their hair is and how like
they don't really move.
Yeah, when you like
I mean,
I recently watched Shiki. I don't know if you've seen Shiki.
I don't think I've seen that one.
And one girl, I'm pretty sure I sent you a picture of the girl's hair, and it was like so fucking big for no reason.
Oh yeah, you did.
It's just like, this is the stupidest fucking thing ever. So yeah, I'd say Summertime Rendering. I almost got that hair.
Yeah.
Most of Tokyo Revengers, anything pompadourish.
Yeah.
And then Levi.
Nice.
Yeah. From Attack on Titan, obviously.
Yeah. I would do a total pompadour. I think I even tried one time, but nobody could really cut it that way properly.
Yeah, well, you also have very stiff hair.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
Yeah.
I got the Asian hair.
You got the Asian genetics.
To fucking poke you.
Like, even I don't have the best hair for a pompadour, and I have fucking white people hair. You gotta have, like, the perfect hair type. Trust me, I do it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's so hard to give someone a good pompadour where you're like, yeah, this haircut's for you.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, you got this haircut. This haircut is for you.
Yeah.
This is your haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a new haircut. Well, I've been toying with it only because like Lisa doesn't like my hair now because she doesn't like long hair. Yeah. And I always have it up now and shaved on the sides, but like I don't know. I think I feel like I need to find something like anime to make it really stick out. Inspire. Yeah. Not to mention like I can literally pull anything off if I really wanted to.
Yeah, if you really try. Yeah. All right. What's the next one?
All right. Next one. What anime character's hair would be improved by having you cut it?
Oh, God.
That's a pretty good question.
I think I could do a bit of work on the Tokyo Revengers guys.
Clean it up?
Yeah, clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly like Takamichi.
Oh, yeah. Takamichi would
like
definitely
young
improve.
Takamichi, he's okay.
Yeah.
His hair's a little okay. Old Takamichi, I hate his hair.
Oh, so you would cut old Takamichi's hair?
I cut old Takamichi's hair. Yeah.
I guess that makes more sense because it is more shaggy.
Yeah, because like he looks great with his like kind of wavy pomp, and then his old self is more of a shaggy. I get it. You know, he grown up. He wanted a more mature haircut. Yeah. So I would say probably him. I don't know. It's just that's one thing I love about that anime is just their hair. I'm like, this is like a throwback, and I love old school haircuts.
Yeah, no, I know. I feel like especially on guys though, it definitely looks better for most guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know actually that there is one haircut that I would like to try out. Would be specifically that scene. Like you're all caught up with Tokyo Revengers, right?
I didn't watch last week's episode.
Last week's episode? Okay, I haven't seen last week's episode. But,
Okay.
But the one a little while back where they go back in time and they meet Mikey, and it's old Mikey, and he gets shot.
Yeah. When they're in the Philippines.
And he has the black hair.
Fuck, I don't remember. It's almost like a bowl cut.
Yeah, it's almost like a bowl cut,
It's
but
almost
it's cooler.
it's
like a 2-block, but cooler.
It's like a better Levi.
Yes.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
I'd have to re-see it just to like get a feel for it, but I'm pretty sure I remember.
But I don't see my issue with 2 blocks for my head though is because it's so stiff. I can't let it get it to like fall.
Yeah.
But anyway, dude, fuck, man.
Is that all the questions?
That was all the questions from Jordy.
Jordy,
anyway.
get better questions. No, they were good. I'm just joking. Fuck you. Put out new Peacemaker, you motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I already talked to them about it. He's like,
he?
yeah, we're sitting on one. I'm like, fucking put it out.
Yeah. Oh my god. Actually, that would. I don't think those guys have played for a minute though. But yeah, you guys all know Jordy played in a band. I mean, we all played.
I actually saw them.
Oh, you did? When did you go see them?
So they formed while I was living in Vancouver, and then I came to visit one time around Halloween in 2017, and they were playing. They played, and there was an emo night after.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll go to that."
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was the last time. I think that was the last time I saw Jordy.
Oh, crazy.
And there was a bunch of like your old band there. I think Jeremy.
Oh yeah.
Adam Whiteford was there. I think that was the last time I saw him too. Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, crazy, wild. Yeah, no, I was actually part of Peacemaker before I became Peacemaker in like the very, very early stages.
Oh, like
jamming.
the baby steps?
Yeah, baby steps. And I was like, I can't commit to you guys.
Yeah.
You know, adulting shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Adulting is hard.
Yeah, fuck, seriously. So what are you watching right now?
Oh, fuck. Okay, here, give me a sec.
Oh, yeah. So I haven't updated my Mal in fucking forever. And that was just online, like on the website, like the PC version. And then Baker got me onto this app that was supposed to be really great. And I did it.
List, yeah.
Yeah, and then I did it. And then I never touched it since.
So right now, I got quite a bit going.
Yeah, this season right now is crazy. There's so much out right now.
Yeah, so it's always the same. You start with 20, you finish 3.
That's true.
I mean, you know what I mean, though.
I'll finish 16.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like you're not finishing all of them. So there's a Chinese one called Bio-Ren Blades of the Guardians that I still haven't finished. I got like the first handful of episodes.
Yeah.
Dark Gathering is still going on from last season.
Okay, yeah.
I'm enjoying that one. The little girl's pretty cute. Yeah. And it's just a fun horror comedy. Dead Mount Death Play.
Oh yeah.
I like the first season. Second season it's going.
I haven't started the second season yet, but the first season, I find that the first season did have some pacing issues, though.
Yeah,
it was
there was a
bit
few
slower.
parts.
Yeah.
Goblin Slayer season 2.
Yes. Holy fuck! It took them forever.
I'm gonna say Goblin Slayer's fantastic. Like it's a great anime. The animation is pretty good, but every time there's like that key animation of the Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
It is like the best looking anime you've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it looks so good. Fuck, what's the real name of this one? There's another one, something like, does it say? The Kingdom of Ruin.
That's supposed to be really good now.
Yeah. I'm on episode 2 and 3 just came out, so
it's
I
like a
haven't
revenge
watched it.
story.
Yeah,
bit,
so
right?
it's a world where like witches exist.
Yeah.
And then humanity starts killing all the witches.
Yeah.
And they lock up they kill this guy's. He's like a human that learned witchcraft, and they kill his they kill his master, and then he gets locked up for like 10 years. Yeah. Then he gets left out, like let go, and now he's like, I'm gonna fucking just wipe humanity off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck yeah.
Those are the best stories, man.
And then
fuck everyone.
Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, crazy.
I'm gonna say this one last because I want to talk about it later.
Yeah.
And then this one, something. Kamono Hashiran and his weird detective skills or something. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know that one.
It's really good. It's kind of like did you watch Undead Murder Farce.
Oh, I started watching that. I never got around to being able to finish
It's kind of that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Like it's a detective thing, but the twist, whatever you want to call it, is every time he solves a case,
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, now kill yourself," and the guy kills himself. And they're like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Why'd he kill himself?" Yeah, so like, and then like he gets like snaps out of it. He's like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
You know. And then Spy Family season 2, Tokyo Revengers season.
Yeah, obviously.
What,
obviously.
3, 2? Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
Undead Unluck, Under Ninja, and Zom 100 is on hold.
Yeah, dude, I'm so upset about Zom 100 like taking so long, man.
Yeah.
Because that is such a good anime.
There's another one I want to watch called I don't know exactly what it's called, like Crimson Ragna Crimson, something like that. It's the one where they fight dragons.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
But the one I didn't want to say because I want to talk about it now. Fucking Eminence in the Shadow season 2.
Dude, yes.
This is like one of my favorite anime right now, man.
Yes, it's like one of the best isekais I've watched in like ages.
It is so fucking good.
Yeah, like but what's funny and ironic about it is like I really don't think the MC knows that there's all that other shit actually happening.
Yeah, like it's he's all purely coincidental.
Yeah, it's almost like he's just making it shit up and then it's just kind of manifesting in the world.
Well, do you know what? It almost sounds crazy, but I'm going to reference back to X-Men here. Because you read a lot of X-Men.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's his name? Legion.
Legion.
He almost reminds me of Legion. Like, he's a reality warper, and he's like, oh, I hope there's nothing around this corner, and you turn the corner and everything's there. You're like, what the fuck? So I feel like he's like a reality warper, kind of. And he's like, oh, there's these people that we should kill, and then all of a sudden they find these people, and they're like, yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know it's either reality warping like that to that degree, or it's like Domino from Marvel too, because like Domino.
Oh, he's just lucky.
Yeah, she just like everything that happens is just luck.
Yeah, right? That's her mutant power is luck.
Luck, which is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
But like when you think about being able to activate that whenever, like I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket. Okay, right. You know what I mean? Like it's fucked. But and then you have the on top of him just being oblivious to what's going on, his entire organization.
Oh, the shadows.
Just of you have all shadows and all the girls and all the.
Have you watched the new episodes?
No, I haven't gotten to the new episodes yet. But fuck, it's so good.
Can I spoil the first episode?
Sure.
Okay. There's a scene because they go to this. Sid and his sister go to a different city, and while the city's happening, while they're in the city, I mean, like ghouls start coming.
Okay.
Yeah. And like ghouls are like slaves of vampires. In this world, and someone he's watching. Sid is just like walking by an alley, and he sees this guy getting jumped by two ghouls, and then the ghouls are about to come attack him. We all know he can kill them.
Yeah.
But this girl pops in behind him and kills them, and then she's like, "Oh, the moon is red. We're running out of time. You must save everyone. Get out while you still can." And then Sid just kind of like laughs to himself and smiles. Then he goes around the city saying that line to everybody like he made it up, and he just like thinks he's so fucking badass doing it. And it's been like 3 episodes, and he's still that's the only lines he's said so far, and it is so fucking good. It is so fucking funny, man. I fucking love it.
That's so good.
It's like if you say that anywhere else, you're like, that's the dumbest thing ever. But the fact that like Sid's doing it just fits so good.
I just like, you know what it is? It's just because of the dry sense of humor that's in that, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of anime doesn't really give you such dry humor where he's just so nonchalantly doing, like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, he's just
dude,
too
funny. I gotta.
I can't wait for this. Like. It's one of those things where like I love this one so much I almost want to jump in and read the manga, but like
I did jump in after season 1.
Yeah.
And where they stopped in season 1 doesn't actually translate it into the manga. Okay. So there is a bit of a change, but then they kind of go back. But I mean, I think they do that with a lot of anime anyway, just to like cut it off on the end. I didn't get too far in the manga, but But yeah.
Yeah, if that's the case, I almost just want to read the manga by itself, just to like, so I can get more of this world that's like same, different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I fucking love Eminence in the Shadow. It's like one of the funnest things I've watched in forever.
Which is funny too, because we had a conversation like when we first got like kind of reconnected.
Yeah.
Because what happened was I posted, what was it? I think it was actually this guy, Deku. Was it
Was
Deku?
You posted a figure.
I posted a figure. Anyway, I posted a figure, and you're like, "Oh man, that's dope." But you know, like, I'm glad I'm seeing my friends, you know, post more anime stuff.
It's one of those things where like we've been friends forever, but we never really interacted. So like my Instagram and Facebook put you on the back burner.
Yeah.
So I never saw any of your content, and you probably never saw any of my content. And then somehow, you know, they're like, they pushed one of yours forward. And it's like, oh, yeah, he's fucking collecting too. And we're like, oh, me too. Do we just become best friends? Yeah. You want to do karate in the garage? We're in a fucking garage right now, guys. We're going to do karate after this.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was just kind of like, since then, we just haven't stopped talking to each other.
Yeah, all we do is like literally all day, we just send each other memes.
Memes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all we do.
Well, I send him memes, and then he sends me memes. And he realizes he sent me all the memes that I sent him. And then goes, oh, I should probably check. And he says that every day.
Yeah, because like I mean, typically I'm going on my phone, like if I'm in the shit or something, and you know I'm going through memes, and then I realize, oh, I should probably check my messages. But at that point, I've already sent like 12 memes,
and like 11 I sent him already.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, because the other thing I was gonna say is like when we first started talking about anime again, you said you weren't into isekai at all. You said you didn't like it.
So I'm like blanket stating I don't like isekai. Yeah. There are obviously a few exceptions that poke through.
Eminence in the Shadow.
Konosuba.
Yeah. Well, Konosuba is like really funny though.
Yeah. That one, like, see, if we look at it, both the isekai I'm in love with are kind of satire on that genre.
Yeah, that's true.
Though my partner is huge into SAO, so I've gotten really into SAO. Hills and Valleys.
Because SAO to me, first few seasons.
That's what I mean. It's Hills and Valleys. It's like Ironcrad. I can't say it right. Fantastic. And then you get to Elfheim. Boom.
Yeah.
And then you start. Controversial. I love Gun Gale Online.
I love Gun Gale Online too.
But I didn't watch the anime, like the.
Oh, the spin-off.
You didn't watch spin-off. I didn't watch that. I meant with like Sinon. I'm Sinon simp. And then they went back into Elfheim.
Yeah.
And then he went into a coma, and he went into his world with Yu-Gi-Oh. And like that was like some parts were good, and then Yu-Gi-Oh turned into a bunch of swords. And then he was flying around, and then the swords broke, so Yu-Gi-Oh died. I fucking hated that. And then
I can't remember that.
Alicization, I was like, oh, boom, up. So it's like for me, it's like ebbs and flows.
See, because I never picked up the second half of Alice.
Alicization,
yeah, because it was such a downcline.
Yeah,
on the first little bit.
See, that's the thing, specifically with SAO is like I feel like they're waves. You have to put up with the shit for the great.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is, sometimes their shits are shit, but their greats are fantastic. Yeah. One thing that I don't know if you've gotten into this, they started doing the progressive. Do you know that?
Mm-mm.
So everyone blanket statement says the best part of SAO. For the record, I'm saying Sword Art Online. I don't know if I mentioned that. So if someone doesn't know the acronym,
you need to get fucking on it.
Yeah, that's like Netflix. Everyone knows that one.
Yeah, like put pretty much isekais back on the map.
Yeah. So with SAO, everyone kind of blanket statements that Ironcrad, the first arc, is the best.
Yes.
And it's them getting trapped, getting out through the 100th floor, 99th floor to get to the 100th. And then it was 15 episodes of that. And there's a lot of in between. How did A happen? How did B happen? How did C happen?
Yeah, because there was so much time skipping, right?
Yeah, because they skipped over, I think, all in all, it was like 2.5 years in 15 episodes. So this new one is called Sword Art Online Progressive. And the author has gone back and started writing things differently. And he says he said something along the lines of like, hey, something I might write might contradict what is in the anime and what I previously put, but I'm older now and I feel like this works better with my idea.
No.
And so what he's doing is he's retelling the story of Ironcrad one floor at a time.
That's dope.
So they recently put out 2 movies. And most of this, by the way, is from Asuna's perspective.
Okay.
So we saw a lot of Kirito's perspective with Asuna.
I mean, Kirito kind of became the archetype for everything after that, right? Like,
So we're seeing like Asuna go home, get the game, play the game with her friend, and then her friend dies, and then no, her friend doesn't die. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then like Asuna finally meeting Kirito, like, and then she goes off and does her thing, and then they meet up again, and so it's like we're filling in a lot of gaps,
which is nice.
Yeah.
Because that was my only one qualm with SAO was all the time skipping. They didn't really flesh everything out, and they didn't give you a chance to really
live in the world.
Not only just live in the world, but kind of like have the character development where you're invested in each character as much. Yeah. So that's cool. So, I would definitely watch that one.
Yeah. So far they have 2 movies out.
Nice.
And I think they're on book like 7 or 8.
Nice.
And they're not doing like floor by floor for like every book.
Yeah.
Some of them are like 2 floors per book, 3 floors per book.
Yeah.
So like it's not 100 floors, 100 books.
Yeah. That'd be ridiculous.
That guy killed himself before he fucking finished that.
Yeah.
But they are fleshing out that part of the story more. So if you're a fan,
I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, 2 movies.
All right, last question because we've got to wrap this up. But if you were to get stuck in an isekai, where would it be?
So am I getting stuck in an isekai, or do I get isekai to an anime world?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's say you get isekai'd into an anime world.
Okay, so I get isekai'd into an anime world.
Yeah.
So let's say, for argument's sake, if I go to Dragon Ball World, am I a pedestrian in Dragon Ball World, or am I?
So you would kind of go in as like slight like MC status.
Okay.
Not
because everyone's like, oh, I'd go into Dragon Ball, and it's like, yeah, but you're human.
Yeah, you get fucked.
And Cell's gonna fucking absorb you in a half second, so you're fucked.
So you do have still some potential.
Still some potential. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is broad anime.
Yeah, broad anime.
I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna go Monster Musume.
My boy, you don't even need powers.
I don't need powers.
You don't need powers. This is why we're friends.
If there's spider titties, I will enjoy spider titties.
Yeah, fuck you, Jay. Fuck you, Jordy. You got no fucking taste.
Again, I haven't seen it, but it's spider titties. So
Monster Girls? Come on,
Monster Girls.
So cute and hot.
Right now I'm reading. I don't know if you've read it. Something of the demi-human.
I don't know. That sounds like 1,000 different animes.
So essentially,
mangas.
So essentially, like it's a manga where like, how does the start go? They kind of like rush the start and be like, hey, by the way, this is how the story started, and this is the world now, and you're just following these 2 characters. But essentially, like monsters. So we follow like a snake girl.
Like a lamia.
Yeah, and they're just horny.
It's dope.
And I'm
all for it.
It's like borderline hentai. So it's almost like Monster Musume, but more wholesome. If that makes sense. It's still very horny.
Yeah.
But it's wholesome horny.
But Monster Musume is kind of like that too, right?
So again, I haven't watched Monster Musume.
Yeah,
I just know it's horny with monsters.
Yeah, so it's because in Monster Musume, it's essentially just the guy in like an exchange program, and like all these monster girls fall in love with him, but all he really wants to do is like take care of them because he's just a good person.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and then there's moments where like the monster girls just want to like make him happy, and so they try to bake a cake, but she can't cook, that kind of stuff, right? But it's all like the undertone of all of that is all also like masked with titties and whatnot.
More on the shonen side, I would probably go. Now this is hard because like I want to say something like My Hero.
My Hero is fucking popping too.
But
right now.
If you throw me into that world, like, is it a dice roll? Am I gonna be a fucking like rock person, or am I gonna look human and have badass powers? Am I gonna look like Froppy's parents? Like, I don't know if you've seen the side story, but
Oh no, I haven't
Yeah.
read any or looked at any of the side stories.
So like, if I'm, I mean, there's a big arc in the most recent manga chapters where they kind of address the whole people hate them because they look evil, but they're not evil. They just look evil.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
It's kind of like a whole racism prejudice thing. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They tightly wrapped it, made it look good. And so like especially in our main class, I can't remember his name, but he's got like the octopus power. He's kind of like leading that, being like, "Hey, don't fucking hate me. I'm normal."
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just because he's got
just because I look like this doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
Yeah, because he's the one with the mask, right?
Yeah, he's got the mask and he's got But like it would be sick. Like if I could go into that world and pick my power, I'd be the power to manipulate water. And you think that's okay, but then you remember that the human body is made up of how much % water?
So you're gonna be a bloodbender. Now we're going to like Last Airbender styles. Yeah.
Or even Dead Man Wonderland. Use my blood.
Use my
but
blood,
you know, like to be able to the ability to control water and be like, hey, you're annoying. I'm gonna freeze you and just like freeze someone, or you're annoying. I'm just gonna make your water in your body just evaporate out of you and you die.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you're annoying. I'm gonna drop an ocean on you.
Well, but that's the thing. Like Todoroki is one of the most powerful ones out of all of them. Like he's fire and ice, but like I guess technically he's not controlling water.
Yeah, so he controls fire and ice, but like he can't control one without the other.
Yeah.
So he has to have both because we've seen it when he used just ice.
Yeah.
He just froze up and then Deku made him use the fire to even himself out. And that's how he kind of started training himself, even in the season 3 arc where he's like, what is he? He's in like a tub, kind of like a garbage container full of water, and he's just like heating himself. Yeah, so he's just like, he can't be one without the other. He has to be both. Where like water is just like an equal balance.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So if I'd go into my hero if I can pick the power.
Okay.
But I would not go into it if I looked like a frog. No,
Froppy.
Froppy is cute as shit. I would not want to be her.
Yeah.
Just imagine like saving someone and like they were in rubble, and then you pull your tongue back, and your tongue is just full of dust and concrete. You're like, all right, let's go save the next person.
Other things to do with the tongue, but
yeah. Well, that's if you found that hentai, send me the link.
yeah, send me the link, guys. Yeah, because the last time I even looked at the manga was back when the controversy happened with Invisigirl, and then you got to see what she looked like.
Yeah, so they actually made her look, like not look, but you could see her.
Yeah, you could see her.
Yeah. So she's done they've I'm not gonna say anything, but they've finally used her.
Oh, okay.
They finally used her for good, not just what's the word I'm gonna say? Like
support.
Not even support, more like satire. Not satire, like comedic relief.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Being like, hey, look, I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool, man. I think for me though, if I was gonna get isekai anywhere, Konosuba.
No, not Monster. Yeah, Monster Musume.
See, I would do Monster Musume too. It would either be Monster Musume or Konosuba, I think.
Well, see, with Konosuba, you only get
darkness.
No, you only get girls.
That's true. That's not true. That is, you know just as well as I do. There's some sorcerers out there that are
true, but with Monster Musume, you get an influx of creature girls.
That's true.
And girls.
True. But if I were to go to Konosuba, then I would go in with the power to manipulate reality to meld the two.
There we go.
There we go. Because I'm OP and I like to cheat.
Someone's gotta.
Yeah. Well, dude, man, thank you so much for coming on here, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe I finally got you here.
At me on Discord.
Yes.
Tell me I suck. Tell me I have terrible taste in Ghibli, because I do. But I don't, because they suck.
Yeah. So where can people find you other than...
So, yeah, Discord again. I'm in there. I don't post a lot. I'm more of a lurker. Yeah. But I still like to rip on Jordy and Mikey.
Yes, that's true.
At STFUBaker is pretty much everything I'm on.
Yep.
Even Instagram.
Shut the fuck up, Baker.
Shut the fuck up, Baker.
Yeah.
It used to be something else, and then I used to trash talk people playing video games. And everyone just told me to.
Else.
Yeah. Because it used to be like 613 Baker, because that was my area code.
Yeah.
And I just kept trash talking people, and they're like, "Shut the fuck up." shut the fuck up, Baker. Shut the fuck up. And I was like, yeah, I'm taking that. So for like, since like 2006, I've been STFUBaker.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you guys can find me on the Discord and on TikTok. Y'all know what it's all about.
I don't got TikTok. Fuck that shit.
I love you guys. Thanks for coming out. Oh, yeah. I went the entire episode forgetting to do this. So come, if you're listening or if you're watching us, make sure you like and subscribe. There you go.
Yeah, just at the very end. Yeah.
Just at the very end.
And what was Never Not Kittens again?
Oh, yeah, Never Not Kittens. Yeah, that's right. You fuck off. Bye.
Peace.